Well, we're here. I think here comes our pump. Maybe. Probably something like that. Kind of a tight little area. You got to pull up into that, up to the front there, and then kind of weasel in here. You got a nice little pond here. Can't complain about the palm trees, but we're in the dock. You can kind of see, I don't want to video too much inside. I mean, some people will get a little iffy about that stuff, but we're at the pickup. We're half hour late. Orlando traffic was wonderful as usual, and I guess that wasn't ours. Said he's gonna be back in about 5 minutes to bring them pumped inside. So sounds like it's a pump and a skid, but Orlando traffic was wonderful, so that made us about a half hour late, but no big deal. When I got here, there was a truck in the dock, so I just pulled ahead and waited a couple minutes, and then they were done. And so here we're sitting. So I'll get with you guys once we get out of this. It's gonna be a little tight, so we gotta like pull out of here, and we basically have to make a U-ey and come in right next to here. So that's gonna be a little bit of a little to-do without tearing tires off. So we will I'll get with you once we get out of here. It shouldn't be too much longer. All right, well, we're all loaded up. It's gorgeous, 82 degrees right now. We got out of there quick, and I pulled off to the side of the road, as you can see here, just outside. It's just a little, like there's a park here to our right. Just pulled over just to get paperwork ready, get my address figured out. We got our marshalling yard plugged in. Get a drink and things of that sort. So we should be all right. Should be ready to rock and roll. We got 8 hours and 19 minutes left to drive today. So we better get going. Pretty tight getting out of there. I had to do a couple maneuvers, backing up and stuff like that. It's gonna be loud for a minute. Got that fan going. This is a pretty tight turn. I had to go when I turned into this, I had to go into the other oncoming traffic. So, it should be all right coming out though. So we got the pump. It's a Herc, H-E-R-C, Herc rental pump. We got that, and we got one pallet. The pallet is just the guy's like, just don't crank the straps. Basically, all it is swag. It's hats and stuff like that for the booth. So, like I was saying, it doesn't even show on the air gauge. It's 6,300 pounds is what it is. That generator, or pump, I should say. It's not a generator. So super light, super easy. This is one of the selling points for me taking the load. Even when it paid a relatively low rate, and my low rate is like, we're still getting paid. This is paying $2 a mile, which some guys would jump at the bit to get $2 a mile coming out of Florida, and this is just like driving empty. We're gonna get awesome fuel mileage, cruise through the hills, and should have no problems at all. So, one of the reasons why I took it, and we should have no problems at all. We had to put some. I wanted to put some block, some wood dunnage underneath the front pedestal legs, because we set it kind of close to the center of the trailer, and on the center of the trailer you have an arc, right? And it's not heavy enough to take the arc out, so it wanted to kind of teeter. And if you're going to do that, at least block up one end so it doesn't teeter. And then, you run your chains accordingly just to stop it from forward movement and stuff, forward and backwards movement and stuff. So relatively, that's all you can do. If it gets too crazy, we can horse blanket the top and put straps over the top. Most places don't want you to do stuff like that, but if it gets to a point where that thing's moving around, which it shouldn't, but as a backup scenario, you can kind of do that. You don't have to crank them down so you bend the metal. That's why they don't want guys doing that, because guys do that. They'll bend the metal and stuff like that. They crank them straps so goddamn tight. But you could put horse blankets on top and just snug them just to kind of keep it in a position. Kind of something you do if you got a real top-heavy load. If you can't X-chain the top and grab it from the top, the most downforce you can get, the better off. So the higher up you can grab with a chain to pull down, the better the load is going to be secured. And this isn't like that. This is we just got it grabbed on the bottom just to stop it from going forward and back. So should be all right. Famous last words, right? So we're gonna get on down the road here and get moving. 83 degrees, just gorgeous out.
Time to fly the grind to find I know. Grind to find the blind to mind a show. Keep the flow, I know to let it go. Off the top the dome, I let it blow. Get it like, oh, what I get flow, but I keep that, oh. What I get team, but I got that, whoa. What I get team, but you got that, whoa. Get it like, everybody wanna chill when I build like, ooh. Hold up on the scene, but I green like, ooh. Wanna be the flop, but I thought you knew. Wanna get chill, what you really wanna do? I see them haters, they be talking, walking all the time. Often putting them in the coffin, boffin when they say rhyme.
Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls stand still. Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls stand still. Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls stand still. Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls. Oh, the pretty girls.
All right, just doing a quick load check. Show you guys what's going on. We can. Oh, still upright. That's a good sign. So as you can see in that in the video there, we so I guess it was just bike week down here. I forgot about that. And oh, that's broken. That should be up there. It's bike week down here, and tight. That's tight. Got our swag still here. See if you had little clevises you could hook in here and like pull down. If you wanted to, you could X-chain it. Obviously this is the generator, or I keep calling it a generator, it's a pump. Chains are nice and tight. You can see those little pads we put underneath. It's gonna pick the front end up because it was teetering on the center point here. There's a gap in the back and a gap up here. By doing that, you pick the center off just a little bit, and that allows you to keep it nice and flat. So that is the pump. Everything is looking good. A pile of lumber up here. I just wanted to check that, so we got to see in that traffic back up there, car got into it with a motorcycle. The guy was on the side of the road, so that's why traffic was slowed down so much. So there's bikes everywhere. You guys got to watch out for those bikers. I used to have a bike myself, and it can get pretty scary. People do not look for you. So that'll be it for now. I guess we're gonna keep on trucking. Maybe we'll stop to eat somewhere quick. We got plenty of time. showing I'd be there at like 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight. So even if you do 11 o'clock tonight, add a 10-hour break into that, that'd be 9 in the morning. And they don't expect us in the yard. We're not expected to get called in until like 7, or he said 5, between 5 and 8 p.m. tomorrow. So we got plenty of time to get up there. So no need to rush. Kick back a little bit, cruise, save some fuel, and let's get out of here. All right, good morning. Saturday morning now. We are out here doing some weekend trucking. I stopped. We made it. We went north on 95 there, then came across on I-10. And I stopped here just north of the Scales, still in Florida.
Oh, God dang it, little blue coming to you live at the red. God darn it, man, I'll tell you. Good morning. Morning, chaps.
All right.
Professional drivers, God dang it, couldn't get that one out. Okay.
We stopped just north of the Scales. We're still here in Florida, though. We're at that Loves. We were last time where that DEF pump kicked out. If you remember that video. We've got 8 hours to go. And some storms were rolling in. And I was just, my contacts, I didn't sleep that well the night before. And dealing with the heat and Orlando traffic and stuff just kind of wore me out, wore my contacts out. They were like getting real dry. And it was just one of those things, you know, I just wasn't feeling it. And with the storms coming, I'm like, screw it. Let's just park, get something to eat, relax for a little bit. You know, reset this whole game here that we're doing. So that's what we did. Took a little bit extra time off. It was about 16 hours. That's how long we've been sitting. And we're going to get rolling here. We have to be in Nashville tonight. And we have to be there between 5 and 8 o'clock. And right now it's showing us getting to the marshalling yard around 3. All right, we are in Adairsville, Georgia. About an hour south of Chattanooga, Tennessee. We are going to stop here. We've got a quarter tank of fuel right now. And when I took off this morning, I left from we fuel at Loves. I left from a Loves, but I checked on the Loves app, and you can kind of get on the map part and check out kind of the route you're going to go. And I noticed fuel was considerably cheaper on the north of Atlanta. So we're going to stop here, and we're going to play a little game we call Let's Not Be Overweight. So if you remember, we are reloading. After this, we are doing a 34. And then we are reloading in Nashville. And it's going to be pretty heavy. That reload is going to be, they got 47,500 pounds on it. And that's pushing it. We're like 33,000 empty with a Conestoga. So, what our plan is, we got quarter tanks now. We're going to put 60 gallons in each tank. So that'll be 120 gallons, and that should get me up to pretty close to right about 3/4. We have 185 miles to get to Nashville today. So we should burn some of that off and get us close. We want to try, our goal is to go in and be able to do our reset and then be able to go get our reload Tuesday morning with about half tanks. It's going to save me about 1,000 pounds. which will put us a 1,000-pound payload of fuel savings. Will put us pretty close to that 47.5 for a payload on the trailer. So we're going to have to play that game up to Minnesota, and that should that half tank should get us. We may have to stop once to top off, depending on how the fuel and the hill situation works. But it's the game we're going to play today and tomorrow, and beginning of next week. So I don't think I've ever been to this one. Let's swing in here. Get these tanks a little juice put in them. Look at that. They opened right up for me. And let's let this guy walk ahead of us because we're not an asshole today. We're trying to play nice. And I will get with you guys when we get into Nashville. We are going to, I believe it is called the Nissan Stadium. So let's get this done. Welcome to Nashville. The roads are shitty and the people drive even shittier. You get to see downtown here in a second. When we turn, you can see the stadium. I'm gonna video it when we go in as well. I asked the guy, I said, so are we going inside, or are they unloading it in the dock or out, and bringing it in with a forklift or what? Because, if you're going inside, you kind of need an escort so you know which way you're going, crap like that. So he wasn't too sure, so we'll find that out. But I've done this before. If you've ever been to the McCormick Center, I think was the name of it, in Chicago, downtown Chicago, they have trade shows there. I've brought in that one I did this is years ago, I did a CNC machine. It came out of Vegas, and I had to go on a lowboy. And same concept. They put you in I think that was a little bit oversized. I had to come in at nighttime. And so we came in at night, got into the marshalling yard, sat there. There was a bunch of trucks there. And you got to go inside the building with your truck, which is pretty cool. And then you got to get out, you got to go through like tunnels. And they are not set up for big rigs, let alone a long nose Peterbilt with a pusher axle. So it was like extra long. Looks like this gate's closed. We're going the other one. Extra long with a 53-foot RGN behind it. You're pretty long, and you're longer than a standard truck. We ended up coming through the tunnels to go out. They had to follow me out with a forklift and pick up the back of the trailer and scoot it around. I could not make the turns to get out, and you're not going to go in the way that the other trucks are coming, because that would just destroy the whole scenario, I guess. But a bunch of RGNs in here, or talking about RGNs, there's a bunch of Conestogas in here. So yeah, looks like that's what these guys are doing. Yeah, you get your little tag. You'll see it on this one truck. When I turn, as long as I can verify, these guys are going to turn. Yeah, he's got a number 40 in his windshield. I'll give you a little placard if you can see it. There it is. So how do we get in here? Fuck. I don't know how you got in there. Maybe the end one's bigger? I might be able to squeeze this. It's going to be tight. Curb hopping. All right, so I'm guessing we check in with this guy here. I'll just swing in here quick and get checked in, and then we'll get video when we're going in there. All right, guys, we are going in. Jeez, that thing is obnoxiously bright. We got a driver next to us going to follow us in. Didn't sound like he spoke much English at all. We both went up there at the same time. He's like, "You been there?" I'm like, "No, I have not been there." I'm gonna follow you, so I don't lose or so he doesn't take the wrong spot or go to the wrong one. I guess I don't know. Pretty tight area here. We might catch that curb. Just a touch. Probably would have been easier to come out the other way. Maybe. Not really a fan of this, but here's what it is. No, we're good. We're out. So as you can see on the map, we're going to come up here just like we saw before. The guys were he made a smart move. He's going out that way. You know, for that being the marshaling yard for all the trucks to go into, it's not really a truck-friendly area. The entrances to the driveway are not, they're not wide enough to be doing what we're doing. But it is what it is. That guy got stuck up by the light. I'm like, you can't miss it. It's down here on the right. If you hit a roundabout, you've gone too far. I was going to video, but it's been raining on and off. It probably ain't even going to be worth it. So I figure I'll get you these. This video's pretty cool. They got this like arch lit up on the bridge. Pretty neat. I'm just taking my time. So we've been sitting there for about 2 hours. You know, it's 6:30 now, so it's not too bad. Gives us a little bit of time to get out of here. Our reload is in Dixon. It's about an hour west of Nashville. So theoretically, we have we got enough time. We should have enough time as long as Jesus Christ, this road. We should have enough time to get somewhere. We'll find a truck stop on the route, and we want to find somewhere good because that's where we're going to be doing our 34. Fuck. This road is tore up. The guy's fucking screaming as he's walking across the road. To himself. So we got all the blue lights on and everything inside, making it all nice. It should be right here. You need this? Matt. M 608. Yes, sir. Okay. Conestoga would just slide them forward.
Up on the dock, right?
They side loaded it though.
Make that left, get all the way up to the top, you see the docks on the left, get out there on the right until they get side unloaded. So,
Yep.
and then you see them at the desk.
Okay.
This is at door 16.
16?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Oh, I know it's tight.
Everybody else hits it. Yours might go over. We've been hit about 5 times.
What pole? That pole? Ah. You hit it enough. You hit.
$3,500 right down.
You hit it enough times. You ain't got to worry about it.
You're high enough. Yours go over the top of it. Some of them will, some of them won't.
Oh.
And if you did, they're still gonna
Right? Yeah, that's fucking tight. Guess we are going inside. We're just gonna crawl through here. Shit, we got to. There's a truck up here anyways. Well, 2 hours later. I've been waiting 45 minutes for him to give me the fucking bills. Dude came out and grabbed them quick, the guy that came out, and then he fucking disappeared on everyone. He's just, I guess, my site contact came out and he, because I asked him, I said, the guy get lost? And then he goes, let me see where he's at. And then he asked me a little bit later, he goes, did he bring him? I said, no. He went and found me. He goes, the guy was just over there walking around. What the fuck, dude? Zero care. You know, obviously I'm on a fucking, you know, we have set times. I almost told him 10 more minutes and you're going to pay me another $500. Whatever. That'll be it for this one, and I'll let you guys follow me out of here. And I'm done talking for the night.
Time to fly the grind to find, I know. Grind to find the blind, mind to show. Keep the flow, I know to let it go. Off the top the dome, I let it blow. Get it like, oh, wanna get flow, but I keep that, oh. Wanna get team, but I got that, whoa. Wanna get team, but you got that, whoa. Get it like, everybody wanna chill when I build like, ooh. Hold up on the scene, but I green like, ooh. Wanna be the flop, but I thought you knew. Wanna get chill, what you really wanna do? I see them haters, they be talking, walking all the time. Often putting them in the coffin, boffin' when they say rhyme.
Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls stand still. Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls stand still. Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls stand still. Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls. Oh, the pretty girls. Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls stand still. Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls stand still. Pretty girls dance, so the ugly girls stand still. Pretty girls.
I told like this, man, listen, yo. Why phony people like to only text on holidays. Like happy Easter, Merry Christmas, happy birthday. Happy birthday, it ain't my birthday. We don't talk enough for them to know that don't that hurt. Ayy, I don't call them, I don't text them, keep it moving. No protection, intersection, compilation. I'm just moving recollections. Past life, move it all the time in the fast life. Shorty wanna get it, but the bad flag. I wanna move it all the time, but I get this dough.